I had 2 negative curveballs spawn at the same time, and that made Lethal Zone so much harder. Things kick off with Jermaine saying he knew a dude who could get pharmaceuticals without a prescription.
Yeah, that's called drug dealing.
Obviously Jermaine is going to be ending up with knowing the drug dealer. He's a bloody cough syrup drinking knobhead, and completely ignoring the dire situation we have building around our home. I decide some recreational pharmaceuticals should be our top priority. Jermaine knew a guy who knew a guy who used to stash the drugs at a local ice cream shop. Unfortunately, this ice cream shop is now right next to an infestation, and this infestation is also housing the local crackheads. There we go. Oh look, shotgun shells, I need them. That's because Jermaine is equipped with a 30-round shotgun. Right, let's clear this infestation while we're here, I suppose. And thankfully one molly's enough to clear out that infestation.
Running on empty.
You are running on empty. Pop a Wraith energy, that's the best way. What a dirty, rotten sellout. Less than a minute in and he's trying to sell you something. Honest to God, I hate this bloke. I'm actually able to burn the entire horde down without even singeing an eyebrow. But this being Lethal Zone, one horde falls and another shall take its place. I do eventually end up in the ice cream shop and find the prescription drugs. And that is Jermaine's mission complete, although we do have an optional objective to chat to Bones. And being the deviant he is, Jermaine will always take the opportunity to troll someone. Get back here, you prick. I've seen what drugs do. If you want to bring them into our community, we might have trouble. Alright, but calm down. It's a bit of diazepam, not exactly loading up a syringe. So I drop them off and hopefully that means Bones will chill out a bit. Jermaine also notices an infesting horde wandering past outside, and this is a perfect opportunity to show off his 30-round shotgun, as well as his lust for fire, I suppose. But unfortunately, armored zombies are immune to the flames. But what aren't immune to the flames are bloaters, and they look so pretty when burst into flames. But with no stamina left from that fight, Jermaine is unable to avoid this plague zombie. Then 30 seconds later, this plague zombie's not able to avoid these hands. We then get a message over the radio from the medical folk asking if we know where we could find a portable generator. And Jermaine knows exactly where to find one. In a crashed chemical train? I'm guessing this little smackhead must have been trying to cook or something, or maybe he left one behind or seen one in the rubble. But either way, that's a portable generator. Let's go deliver it to the medical folk. So Jermaine arrives at their medical centre and gives Will the portable generator. But all he gets is a thank you. A thank you for supplying him with the gift of electricity. Jermaine has never been so insulted. Unfortunately, he's not currently equipped for revenge, but I'm sure he will return to these medical folk. For now, he just lets the rage build up upon him, deep inside, just waiting for things to pop. In order to truly get some anger out, he decides to take on a player cart. But first, he's gotta find one.
I think that's a feral.
I think it just killed itself on my car. Yes, it did kill itself on my car. But ferals don't hunt alone in Lethal Zone. I don't know why everybody's scared of ferals all the time. Jesus Christ. Oh, you just took out my frickin' door, knobhead. I then take a moment to back over his mate as revenge is a dish best served with a spiky arse. I then find a sleeping player cart, and Jermaine gets to creep in, this time high on caffeine, instead of the cough syrup cocktail he's used to. Silence is your ally. But after noticing a bloater, it's time to light shit up. Stealth goes out of the window, and that molly I threw didn't even light any of the other knobheads on fire. After the heart phases, I dodge my way out of there, and sacrifice a smidge of damage to drop my second molly. I'm sure you'll agree that worked out perfectly. With caffeine still coursing through my veins, I go back in for round 2. Thankfully, the second phase gets off quicker, although this being a bathroom, I get stuck and take collateral damage. I toss a molly, hop through the window and wait for them all to burn out. Then with the building clear, I can end the player cart. But guess who's just decided to join the party? Everyone's least favourite knobhead. Wagga. Seeing as a blood feral takes 3 headshots to kill, and my accuracy is worse than the Sun newspaper, I'm unable to take the easy victory. Oh my god! But at least we learned that flaming zombies can't set off a bloater cloud, and I can then take out the feral, although I once again sacrifice damage in order to do so. I then quickly loot the player cart before getting out of there, and once I've lost my pursuers, I can pull over and put that toolkit to good use. And with my tank topped up, I'm good to go. I've definitely done smarter things in my life. Definitely done smarter things in this game. All I can say is big up to the radio stuck command for saving my life once again. Sensing some easy resources, I decide to help out some strangers nearby. And my 30-round shotgun does an excellent job of thinning out the horde that's assaulting them. They will owe me a great debt. They're very grateful for me saving their lives and offer me some resources in return. And I don't think I've ever been in this situation and not chosen the ammo rucksack. Gunpowder certainly is your ally in the zombie apocalypse, but you know who isn't? The dodgy bastard you just met like 30 seconds ago. Now, given Jermaine's current health conditions, it would probably be a good idea to let the fucker rest. So we get back to base and shove him in the infirmary. I can then take over as Jamie, and this is a character I'm trying to turn into the ultimate zombie survivor. So we head out in order to complete her training. And where else is there better to train than the direct opposite corner of the map? Well, this certainly is a long way to drive to take down one plague out of one infestation. But when I get there, I realise this is a plague cart I can actually cheat. But it's all about the preparation. With the door open and swinging inwards, then if I park my car so the driver's side door faces into the building, I should be able to step straight in with my... Wait, what the fuck? Okay, I guess that didn't work. But we're supposed to be training up our sword playability anyway. Obviously not against him. I want to keep that little bastard as far away from me as humanly possible. And with a bloater burning for a bit of ambiance, it's time to start slicing and dicing. Obviously mixed in with the occasional dropkick. And I suppose a cheeky bit of leg amputation wouldn't hurt either. And dropkick. Okay, nope. How about now? Okay, nope. Yeah, don't worry about just slowly losing health every time you fuck that up. But eventually we get to the point where all the zombies are just crawling along the ground. That makes it fairly simple to eliminate them. I also make sure to take out the screamer, and that clears the infestation. Now it's time to turn my attention back to the player cart. But whenever I try exiting the car, it sticks me outside. And it won't let me sneak in over the top either. I assume it's the zombies inside the building blocking me, so move the car forward in order to let them out. And believe it or not, that actually works out really well. Never question my ability, especially when it comes to cheating this game. Now let's be honest, bladed weapons are certainly not efficient at taking out player carts. But I am trying to max out sword play, and I figured this might help, but to be honest, I don't really know. Oh, the zombies outside. Look at them. Oh, poor little things. Look at the little guy. Look at the little guy, can't work his way in. Bless him. After about a full 2 minutes of fighting, I do manage to complete the phase on the player cart. But unfortunately, I can't complete the second before my sword breaks. So my options are to either spend 3 hours with a combat knife or 3.5 seconds with an automatic machine gun. Rather predictably, I chose the second option. A bloater then pops outside while I'm looting, and somehow a feral glitches through the window. How did you get in? What the fuck? He must have glitched his way through. That's cheating. It most certainly is, and we will not stand for cheaters in this game. After fully looting the place, we can jump in the car and make our way back. And taking out that single player car is cleared 2 siege sites and 2 infestations around our home. That certainly wasn't my intention, but fair play to those zombies for walking all of that way. So I get back literally just in the nick of time and unload all of the shit we've looted. But Jamie's training session is not over yet. She still hasn't maxed out her swords play, and while she's still able to walk... shit. And that's why you should always carry a plague cure on you. For the next few minutes we fight hard, and even though I'm silent being hand to hand, the situation can quite quickly escalate, especially when a blood feral decides he wants to get involved. But at that point I'm no longer staying hand to hand. Adios, you smack-headed twat. I mean, the thing is, I've got enough bullets to wipe them all out if I wanted to. And that's exactly what I do. I slaughtered them all like animals. Easy. You just had to open that fucking mouth, didn't you? Spank that ass, bitch. Thanks to Gunslinger, I'm able to kill it, and it drops a lovely surprise for me. Ooh, we got grenade launchers. I really want to test this out, and we have the perfect place to test it. Just a shame the explosion couldn't ignite the bloater cloud. A bloater explodes beneath my feet and another feral has joined the fun. Well, the last thing you'd want right now is the game to glitch and throw you directly into that cloud, right? Bloody hell, would you look at that? That certainly isn't great. No, it most certainly is not, my friend. I'd be tempted to say that we're almost certainly about to catch blood plague. It's almost as if I'm psychic. And that, my friends, is exactly why you carry multiple plague cures on Lethal Zone. I keep battling hard, but unfortunately I'm completely out of bandages and Xanax. So I head back to base to heal. Sort them out a second, son. Right, I'm just gonna grab a melee kit. But unfortunately that's harder than you'd expect. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god, I'm getting fragged by my own team. And that's not even the worst of it. Oh my god. Thankfully, the community band together with one glorious goal: to save my fucking ass. But while fighting with my brothers and sisters, a curveball starts that could make things so much harder. High temperature Zeds will give you more plague samples, but at the cost of being twice as infectious. Well, thankfully it's only affecting one corner of the map. The smart play here is just to avoid that area altogether. See, and that's why you don't have to be quiet in Lethal Zone, although it does help a little bit. After a quick heal up, Jamie once again heads on out to complete her training. Well, continue her training. But given how dangerous the area around my base is, things can escalate extremely quickly. Twat! No, get off! Get off! But somehow I managed to break through, and that was a lot closer than I care to admit. And that is why we carry an abundance of plague cures in Lethal Zone. But unfortunately, we're not done with the escalation, even though I do manage to take out the 2 crackheads trying to get into my rectum. So I start slicing and dicing against a horde that I believe is glitched, giving off proper Pillow Princess vibes here. And that's when I come across one one of these pricks. And I deal with him how I would imagine you would deal with a hippo, running around in circles till his fat little legs can't keep up. He's also not smart enough to reach me when I'm stood on this car. So you might be wondering, why the bloody hell do you jump from safety? Why the bloody hell did you start slicing and dicing so close to the big brute? Why the bloody hell do you keep putting yourself in these stupid situations? I wish I fucking knew, to be honest with you. But he gets bored and I get back to base. I think just the 3 infections for Jamie should do for today. So I take over as Gaz, but we get another curveball start to initiate. Some hostile raiders have ransacked my outpost. And just guess where they just so happen to set up base. Smack dab right in the middle of the highly infectious zone. What a bunch of pricks. And look, obviously I could wait the infection zone out, but these bastard raiders are stealing ammo and fuel off me every single day. And I need ammo and fuel to, well, shoot and burn things. So I rock up to their base and get ready to shoot and burn them. Mr. Raider, I have come to... Oh my god, there's 3 of them. I do feel the game has trolled me slightly. I will explain in close commentary. Yeah, so surely the Lone Raider should be like, you know, on his own. And I've never actually had the Lone Raider curveball as a tutorial in this community. I also once mentioned on a developer livestream that the Lone Raider should be a bit harder. Ah, Wigger! But as the zombies come, I got a roly-poly out of there. Right, highly infectious zombies. I wonder if those highly infectious zombies are more infectious to the dickheads I'm trying to kill. I'm assuming that is the case as he quickly falls.
One with brains and brawn.
Alright, Gaz, don't get too cocky, son. One of the raiders is also reanimated, so I get to kill him all over again. And he actually had some decent stuff on him. Oh, they had a grenade. They had a grenade on him and he didn't think to drop it. Then I go back to science experiments. Right, I'm gonna let this guy bite me. Right, I don't know why I did that. I was already nearly infected. Something about lots of plague cures on lethal zone. It was supposed to be for science, alright?